Welcome to all the Jaguar classic car enthusiast. As you can see, we've got that dent out of there now, the new side light pod's on, the headlight pod's on, and this has been partly lead loaded and this is going to be lead loaded tomorrow. So we've taken, now this is all in place, we've taken the other side off now, and I'll pick up the camera and show you the reason I took it off. In fact, the pod is in much better condition than I actually thought it was, but the problem with them is underneath these flanges, when they were probably put on, it was probably just primer, and of course what happens is the spot weld creates heat and there is rust underneath it. As you'll see, the side light pod has completely come apart, but it was mostly filler and there's just a massive hole where the underside was. Anyway, I'll pick the camera up and let you have a quick look, and this will be the last video till probably the weekend, I would imagine. And we've started doing some repairs on the other side as well, which I'll show you that as well. So soon what we'll have to do now, once we've got all these other ones done on this wing, is we'll put the bonnet back on and then we'll realign this and lead load this, because what happens is the chrome grille has to mate up perfectly with this, or it looks awful. And there's a few problems on the lower valance at the front which need to be repaired, so we'll do that as well. So that's all been primed up, ready to go. That's on now, solid. This is on and solid. And we've used the laser line to line it all up. And I did mention about this wing mirror, and I've had a couple of comments from people on emails, and the chances are that this wing mirror has absolutely nothing to do with the alignment of this, but it just happens to be in the right place. For instance, this is much further forward on this car, and this one was built around 8 months later, and they're much further back. They're probably a good 20 centimetres further back than these are, so maybe they thought having them too close to the front wasn't as good, as better vision taking them back. I don't know. Who knows with Jaguar, it's very difficult sometimes to know what they did and what they didn't do. Anyway, I'll pick the camera up and I'll show you why we're taking this off. In fact, apart from the rust underneath, you can see how it was all lead loaded. And then when I turn it over, you can see the rust inside and there's quite a lot of pinholes there. That bottom piece needs to be replaced. It's quite bad, the same as it was on the other side. And you can see there it's rusted all the way. It's only surface rust, but it's all there. And obviously inside, this is what I was talking about, sandblasting. Look, there's this, I remember saying this to people last year about there's no weighting gap in there, and that was sandblasted really heavily in there, and you can see it only went up to that far, and all that is left. So leaving them on is really not an option, I don't think. To do a several €1,000 paint job and then leave it like that underneath is really not acceptable, I don't think. And you can see how, excuse me, it got caught, and you can see there how quite heavy that rust is on that flange. Anyway, so, but the rest of it's in good nick, so that's good news. And the side light was completely shot, which we knew anyway. And you can see it's not on right now, but you can see how much of alignment it was. There you go. Just massive, and you can see there's just nothing left of it. And this is all some kind of, you can see how rotten it is all the way through. I mean, this is just paper thin. This I can bend this with my fingers. So you can see that had to be letting a new panel there, and all this is some kind of that's not filler. That's some kind of epoxy resin of some kind. I don't know what it is. But you can see how bad the rust is on the edge. So we'll cut that out, do the same thing as we did on the other side, make a new, let a new panel in there, and then carry on. There's the one that he did this morning. This was rotten here, and he's let this new panel. It's not finished yet. It's only just been put into place, and it'll need lead load in there because it's quite deep. And then this one will be cut out, and then this one, and the one at the top here. So yeah, but anyway, we're getting there slowly but surely. yeah, conditions unbelievable. How the water gets in it can only be through, really, I would have thought it can only be either it gets porous or something, or the hole for the, possibly the rubber grommet that goes in here for the wiring for the side light. Maybe that was letting in, gets dry, whatever, and then lets in the rain from the tyre. All the water's being splashed up on here, and then it sits down the front, because they always seem to rot out right on the front, and you can see there was virtually nothing left of it. Somebody had tried to patch this underneath and done a pretty piss poor job of it, to say the least. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what's going on tomorrow. And then once we get these all light, I mean, that's now perfect, that. And if I put this, I don't know if I can hold this steady for you. I'm not. Maybe I can. Then I'm going to hold it steady enough to, you can see there, yeah, maybe, I don't know, there's the light's got not good enough. You can see that lines up right on the money, and it just happens to be in the right place. Whether these ones are right or not, I don't know, but you can see here, if I put the line there, you can see that that's much further back. You can see the distance from there to there, and then when it's at least 20 centimeters a minimum further than this is. When you look at this one to this one, you can see. Anyway, it lines up, and it lines up perfect onto that edge there, right on this edge of where the door would be there on that edge. In fact, if I can, I don't know if I can line it up, but it would be right on that edge there. But these lasers work really well to get things lined up. I mean, it's for building, it's not for putting up pictures and that kind of stuff. But you can see that lines up right across the centre there. Hang on, I have to hold it right to get it in the right position. Anyway, it does all line up. So tomorrow this will all get lead loaded in. It's all been welded, and then but before we lead load it, we'll turn it over and re-weld from underneath, make sure everything's tidy and clean, and that's that job done. And I'll probably do another one on Friday maybe, or Saturday more likely. So you can see there's one of the very old dirty pods that goes on. It's obviously broken. It obviously goes like that. Anyway, so thanks for watching in, hope you're enjoying them. We will be getting some work done on the Mini soon, because we have to start sandblasting down there and getting all the original Sherwood green, I think it's, yeah, I think it is Sherwood green, so we can get it into the paint shop. So, okay, thanks for watching in, and there's the other one still. We're getting on with that. We've got lots of work and bits and pieces to do on this one. Not so much as this. This is the big one. You can see all that's been put back in now. What we have to do now with this, once it's all the right shape, is we have to put these captive nuts on it. But unfortunately, what we need is the square ones, so that they can be held. And I don't know if they can actually buy these or not. I'm going to check out this week and see if I can buy them. And the little captive area that goes on it, because the idea is these rear quarter panels bolt onto this. The tonneau is welded to it, obviously the back, but the wings, the quarter panel wings are actually bolted in place, and they've got to be in this captive to allow it to move left and right slightly and up and down, because obviously the position is everything. Anyway, thanks for watching in. I hope you're enjoying them, and if you like them, pass them around to friends, or give us a thumbs up or a comment. Take care, and I'll talk to you on Saturday. But you can see now that that's just you can see how that's a nice shape. I think it's, anyway. It's got a nice curve to it, and it's in exactly the place it should be. Well, according to our when I go across from one side to the other, it's exactly right. So take care. Thanks for watching in, and bye for now. Bye.